Welcome back, everyone.
Hello, hello.
Oh my god, it's gonna be a sentimental episode today.
Yeah, oh my god.
This is
Deep topics today.
This is our 12th episode.
Yeah,
And
12 episodes. We've had a good run.
It was a good run, yeah. And it's pretty much our last episode for now, I think.
Yeah, I think so. I think
It's at the end of the year now,
we're getting
and we're
ready to say goodbye.
Yeah. I
Very
hate goodbyes.
sad. Sorry?
I hate goodbyes.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, so first and foremost, thank you to all our listeners for listening every single episode so far. We really appreciate you. When we started this in January, we didn't really know what to expect, I think. But we've really enjoyed doing this. We hope you've enjoyed listening to us talk.
Yep.
Even if sometimes it might be a little bit boring.
We've got some pretty good guests as well.
Yeah, true. There were quite a few
perspectives.
Yeah. Yeah, true. But this is our final episode because you're leaving soon. You're going back to Hong Kong very soon.
I'm gonna be graduating soon.
Yeah. Woo. You've done it. You've done your bachelor's.
Somehow I managed.
Yay. And I'm getting ready to. Well, I'm doing the final 2 months of my master's, and then I'm handing in September. So, while I'm still here in Norwich, Justin's gone. So,
yeah. Well, I'm moving back for good. I think
exactly,
because
that's a big step.
Yeah, I think I've said this before. I've been here 7 years, and to me, it's like it's time to go home now. Yeah, after such a
7 years is a long time.
I just want to reconnect with the place, with the people, with the culture again. I don't want to lose who I am. And it's been a fun ride, honestly, because 7 years is a long damn fucking time.
Yeah, it is quite long. And I've only been here for 4 years, and that feels like ages.
Yeah. Practically, I grew up here, technically. In a sense, I did.
In a sense, yeah, you matured. You became an adult here.
Pretty much,
just like me, which is crazy to think about. But we've both made Norwich our home.
Yep.
And I know that when I leave in September, it'll be very sentimental and very weird because I've called Norwich my home. Same as you probably have.
Yeah. I've been pretty sentimental this month itself. I had to say a lot of goodbyes to some of the people, which I never like to think that this is the last time I see them, because there's always a chance that
the world's quite small and you always bump into people twice.
Pretty much, yeah.
So there's always a chance to meet. Yeah, let's open our drinks and cheers on that. Well, while we're doing drinks, I want to ask you a question.
Yeah? What's my biggest fear?
No. We've had that already.
Yeah.
Out of all the guests that we've had so far, I mean, who knows whether we'll pick this up again in the future, but out of all the guests we've had in these 12 episodes, which one was your favorite and why?
It's funny you asked that, because I was watching Hot Ones, do you know Hot Ones?
Yeah.
So it was Uncle Roger and Nick Giovanni.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they were answering questions like that. Cheers.
Cheers. Two goodbyes.
Two goodbyes. To Norwich International.
To Norwich Internationals. To our time here in Norwich coming to a close.
What?
Sorry?
Nothing.
So, answer the question.
Oh, fuck.
There's been quite a few guests, and I think
so
each guest has something special.
Let me remember who the guests. So we've got my Hong Kong friends.
Yeah, exactly.
John and Paul.
Yeah.
Lean.
Yeah.
We've got Monica.
Yeah.
We've got Elise, and we've got what's his name?
Rory.
Yeah, Roy.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. I mean, it's not a lot of guests, but considering we've done 12 episodes, that's a pretty good chunk of it.
4 guests. Yeah.
Well, I don't want to be biased. See, it can be wrong for me to answer any one of them. What about this? I'll say what I enjoyed about what from each guest.
Okay,
right?
okay, yeah, that's good. So and then I'll go.
obviously with John and Paul, they're like childhood friends.
Yeah.
We've known each other for like
them all your
12,
life.
15 plus years. So that's obviously one of the times where I enjoyed myself the most.
Yeah.
That's biased as well because I've known them longer, right? But I still think it was a pretty good conversation that we've had. For Spotify people, I don't think they know, but I also did like a Canto podcast.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, which is on YouTube.
Yeah.
And I think I keep looking back at that episode like every now and then, just like reminiscing those conversations and
Those
good
early
times.
days.
I mean, it was a nice like catch up because we usually sit down and joke, but we never really sit down and to enjoy like
just
a
talk,
topic.
yeah.
We were still talking about like how it was back in the day, but it was never like a long conversation, if you go what I mean. It was more like, oh, we mentioned this, we mentioned that. So given that we're in this like conversation setting, I think it was the perfect setting for that kind of topic, and I really enjoyed that. I always love a good conversation with my friends.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's like some people when they stay over at mine or I stay over at theirs, I usually tell them, okay, this is gonna be a bit weird, but I tend to do these late night convos where we drink and then we just let it all out, like a heart to heart conversation.
Yeah.
Because I find that really connects me and the person, and the night, like in the midnight, that's like the perfect setting for it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've got a friend who came over once or twice, and I went to his as well. We stayed up till like 4 a.m. just to have chats, and I fucking enjoyed that because Hong Kong people, we don't get to rant enough, I think. So having the perfect setting for that, having the perfect mood for that,
Exactly.
it just hits right.
And
So
being in the right headspace for
exactly,
it as well.
It's like you're slightly tired, but you're slightly
you're not tired enough to
exactly.
sleep. Yeah, I get that. Okay, so that's your childhood friends. What about Monica, our first female guest
On International Women's Day.
on International Women's
Definitely,
Day? Yes.
it was actually not planned. Genuinely, I enjoyed Monica.
Same.
Yeah, I
think Monica had quite a few interesting points to bring to conversations.
Yeah.
And she was a bit shy at first, I think.
Yeah.
But as we continued to talk, she warmed up to the conversation. So Monica, if you're listening to this,
I'll make her listen to it.
good job. We're proud of you. She's also graduating this year.
Oh no, next year.
Next year. Okay.
Yeah.
You got this one more year. But
I'll try and come for your graduation. If I'm rich somehow.
Yeah. With your, just quickly back to my view on like your childhood friends and Paul and Pauline. And, for me, it was interesting to see you with your childhood friends.
Yeah.
Because we all act a bit different in that kind of setting. Like I know I'll act different with my best friends.
Yeah,
from home and
exactly,
stuff.
yeah.
So it was very interesting to see the dynamics. If that
Yeah,
makes sense.
I agree.
And even in the Kanto episode, even though I didn't understand much,
Yeah.
you voice inflection and that kind of thing kind of showed the emotion, right? So like it was nice for me to see that side of it. And with that, Monica, as I said, was shy to begin with, but some really good conversations, and it just happened to be that we had her on International Women's Day. So that was good.
I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I said that Elise, when she traveled to Hong Kong with me, she said that UK me is just 50% of what I am in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
So in Hong Kong, I'm truly myself.
But that makes sense because Hong Kong is somewhere where you feel safe, where you're at home.
Yeah.
I'm like the last 2 weeks, I was on holiday back home in Germany, and we went to Austria for a bit in this like spa hotel that was in the middle of the Alps. And for me, the Alps are home. Like when I'm in the Alps, when I'm in nature, I just feel at home, and it's just my mood changes like that, which is just crazy. But yeah, I think we all do change a bit. From like where we grew up, where we really call home versus a new place,
think language.
even though we call it home here.
Language
as well.
that plays a big part.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you're comfortable in speaking that language.
Yeah,
Not saying
yeah.
I'm not comfortable speaking English. It's just the conversations changes.
Yeah, of
given
course.
the
Same with German.
yeah. I mean, it's given the literally like, for example, UK talks about a lot less. Well, UK is more chill, but then I feel like Hong Kong, if you don't know someone, you don't know someone. If you know someone, you know someone.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I guess that's the dynamic. But whereas UK, I feel like it's more in general. I'm talking to people. But yeah.
Yeah, our third guest was Elise. She came to visit you.
Yeah.
Again, a bit shy.
Well, Elise has always been a bit shy.
Yeah,
anyways,
but that's
to be
not an
honest,
issue.
if you shove a microphone in front of anyone's face, of course they're gonna be shy.
I mean, our first episode, I think we both were a bit shy.
Yeah, we're not
about
used
talking,
to something like that.
But now
exactly.
it's just normal. I used to hate my own voice, hearing my own voice.
Yeah.
I've gotten so used to it now through doing this with the headphones and then also just listening back to it. That I don't really mind. I used to think, oh God, I sound so bad, so shit.
I think I sound amazing.
Okay, confidence is key, I guess. But yeah, no, at least was really good. Do you remember what we talked about with Elise?
I remember we talked about the trip in
the trip,
general.
yeah, the Japan trip,
and how not to
was
travel on
interesting.
the 13th or something.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah,
forgot what the date was, but, you know.
superstitions and all
Yeah.
that. Yeah, I mean, again, in interesting conversations. And then we had Rory, my friend, who talked a bit more about entrepreneurialism.
Well, that was a good like
and
twist
stuff.
on topic as well.
Yeah, it was a very different topic, but a very interesting topic as well.
I'd be lying if I say I wasn't like I wasn't paying attention to what he was saying.
Yeah.
Because again, like those three guests, like Mon, Elise, and my friends, they're all from my part, so I feel comfortable with them. Elise, you know as well.
Yeah.
But Rory is your friend, so kind of, you know, I wouldn't say there's a barrier. I mean, yeah, I got to meet him for the first time, but we just chatted like we know each other already.
Yeah.
And I think, but that so still has a bit of a, you know, barrier in there.
You didn't know him. You didn't really.
I'm still trying to get to know him.
Yeah, exactly. You just sat down and started talking to him in a very semi-professional setting, shall we say, versus just two friends chilling at night or whatever. Yeah, I think the conversations with Rory were quite good. There was a lot about like what it means to start a business and all that. And for someone like me that does something completely different than business, biomedicine and stuff. It was quite interesting to get that side of someone's opinion and stuff on that kind of side of life. I think what we really managed to capture quite well in this podcast, or so far, is really the like differences in people, but how we all have kind of formed a community as internationals. Like, I mean, me and Pauline and your other friend John, John.
And it's Paulinus. I just call him Pauline.
Okay, Paulinus. Yeah, Paulinus and John.
Yeah.
One thing we bonded over was the IB and the IB system and stuff, and that just, I feel like, I mean, this is very IB specific, but IB connects people, and whenever you find someone else in IB, you have something to bond over and something. And I think as internationals, we all have the experience of moving away from home, which is something we can all bond over.
Well, that's just kind of conversations, you know.
Yeah.
You find one topic that you share, and then boom, a conversation starts.
Exactly.
That's how we maintain these kind of podcasts. I mean, to some people, they think, I mean, okay, to me, I find it easy to just kind of chat along, because like you can always expand further.
Yeah.
We've done 12 episodes, and let's just say like that's like 1 hour an episode, right?
Yeah.
12 hours of conversation is quite a lot.
Yeah.
But like I said, as long as you have like different topics that came up, and then you relate, and then you expand, that's literally how these episodes go. And I genuinely don't feel pressured to keep on talking.
No.
I didn't have to constantly think, because I was like, I'm listening to you.
It just comes naturally.
Exactly, yeah.
And I think that's what I like about this podcast is we don't necessarily have like a list of topics that
We're not scripted.
we need to get through. We're not scripted. We're completely off script, and we're just letting the conversation flow.
Oh, sorry.
Stop reading your notes. Just you're ruining your moment.
We are not scripted. Yeah. Okay. Got it.
Did you wash your hands and all the writing just came off? Or
Yeah,
what?
I think so.
No, but in all seriousness, I like that. Yes, we have kind of a plan of what we're talking about before we start an episode, but we just let it run.
Yeah. Yeah.
And at some point, if we're running out of stuff, we just end the episode. But that's fine
No
because
pressure.
we usually talk for an hour or an hour and a half, and that's fine. 12 hours of conversation is quite a lot, to be fair. But I think we could keep going.
Yeah, I want to keep this going.
Yeah,
I like talking.
Yeah. No, it gives us a chance as well just to catch up and to see each other. It's as bad as it sounds, it's an excuse to see each other.
Yeah, pretty much.
But it's quite nice, and we've always had dinner together afterwards, which is like the other nice bit. We're not just like, okay, podcast done, you're going home, I'm going home.
Exactly.
We're not talking to each other anymore. It's brought us closer together, I think.
I think so as well. Well, again, I forgot what I want to say. Didn't have my script.
Check your script.
Okay. Raph sucks.
Wow. Edit that out.
It'll come back to me, but we'll keep talking.
Yeah.
No, I think. I remember now. We're leaving soon to different places. We're going on our own paths.
Yeah.
Right? But I think that gives us new experience to talk about.
Exactly.
There. And that's why I think we could kind of continue that. Even though we're not in Norwich, the foundation is Norwich, isn't it?
Yeah, the foundation is here, and we've become adults here, as I've said. But yeah, I like the idea of continuing this, even if you're in Hong Kong and I'm in Newcastle or whatever.
Time zone's gonna be a bitch.
Yeah, but we'll figure it out.
I'll just start talking to the mic at 2 a.m. in the morning, talking about random stuff.
Yeah, we'll see, or I do it in the middle of the night.
If it works, we'll try and work it out.
Yeah, it'll work. I just need to buy a mic.
Yes, you do.
But I do want a mic. Once I move and I have more space in my flat and stuff.
Exactly.
I will get a mic because I have quite enjoyed this. It's quite nice.
What's your favorite episode?
My favorite episode? See, I'm biased.
Yeah.
Because you sang for me on my birthday.
See, I was going to say my birthday.
Of course we know that. I mean, it's... Great minds think alike, right? No, but... I mean, you sang for me on my birthday, so I that kind of felt special. I don't know if I really have a single favorite, because every episode has been really informative and really good. But if I had to pick one out, I think my birthday.
I just love the title we had for my birthday. It's Justin's birthday, childbirth and booze.
Yeah, exactly. That was a interesting conversation.
My God. Wow, I forgot about that show actually. Yeah.
Childbirth and booze.
Yes. Both can be enjoyed in the same time.
Okay. Dads, take notes. No, yeah, my birthday episode was quite good. That was our last episode we did before this.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That was end of May.
We did say we were gonna do a couple more, but I think with what we're doing during that period, like you were having like your holiday and your conferences. I have my exhibition going on, and which we'll expand later on.
It gets busy.
Yeah.
For us during this time as students. But that's part of it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the good thing is we're flexible, and we were able to move around and make sure we still get things to work, and we'll both be busy in the future, but we'll still make this work. So.
Yeah, we'll make time.
Yeah.
After all, no one's truly busy 24/7.
No.
If you sacrifice just a bit of sleep, you know.
Even if it is at like 1 a.m. for 2 hours, we just chat.
I'll be up at 4.
Yeah, exactly. So I think it's doable. But yeah, talking about how busy we were, you had your exhibition.
Yeah. So I had
well done on that. First of all, congrats.
Thank you. Yeah. Oh, it's rewarding, genuinely.
Yeah.
Because I've had my work displayed in Norwich at the university. We have something called a grad fest, which ran for roughly a week, and basically everyone displayed their work, but it's like the whole of the uni, all year threes in uni, they display their own work around the campus, and even though it's like a big ass group show, I still feel, seeing your work. You create it from thin air. Yeah. Being on there, it's quite magical. Like the whole process, even though it was a annoying process, like from actually making the image and then and then making it work in print, and then printing it out, and then the mounting is another whole thing. Yeah, like that's a whole process. And I swear to God, we wasted so much paper. One of my friends reprinted the same photo for 4 to 5 times just to get it right. Yeah,
but sometimes it needs that. Yeah, you do for things like this where you're showing off your work. You want it to be perfect.
You seek perfection.
Yeah, I mean, when for the conferences, I had several versions of my poster, maybe 5, 6, 7 versions of my poster before I was happy and before I sent it off to print. Yeah, just because I wanted it to be perfect, and so far all the feedback I've gotten on it is it's amazing, it's great, it's awesome. And I'm sure you've had the same feedback. I mean, you got to show off something you've been working on for a while.
Like I said, I think the topic I worked on wasn't done much before, or at least in the direction I was taking. So the Norwich one was quite successful, but it was mainly the London one. That's the one where everyone focused, because we have something. So the exhibition was called Free Range, and it's got a lot of different institution.
The one in London.
Yeah, exactly.
Free Range. Okay.
It's got a lot of institution that's batched into one giant exhibition.
Okay.
And I printed off a bunch of little postcards of my work. Okay. So you can take home, because something physical that you're able to keep with you.
Kind of like a business card.
Kind of, yeah. But it just makes it I own this now. As there's as a small print, and it's pretty cool to have it as a photo. I think as the world gets more digital, they start to forget photos can be physical. Yeah. It is a truly nice feeling to see your work physically on a wall.
Of course, yeah.
So that's really rewarding. And I managed to give out quite a lot of business cards, actually.
That's good.
And I had a lot of good conversations with my target audience, because a lot of Asians actually came up to me and say, "Oh, yeah, I see what you're doing." That kind of stuff. So it's rewarding that it worked out. Yeah. I was able to get the reaction I wanted. But this exhibition is also a little experimentation to see what the crowd likes more. Yeah. So for example, I have 3 photos. I've got Walking Hard, the drink poster. I've got the How Not to Use Chopsticks. And then I've also got the Unfortunate Cookies one. Check it out on my website.
I was just gonna say, what's your website?
JustinKwanPhotography.com. Okay. On Google, if you type in Justin Kwan Photography, I'm actually the top result.
Nice.
Yes.
Let's check that right now.
I think it has to be Google though, or Safari. Try and work it on
Safari. Takes Google.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Give it a try.
Justin Kwan
Photography. It has to be photography. Someone else named Justin Kwan took the fucking URL. Is it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Exactly. Hey, go on the website. Check it out.
Yeah.
So check out Justin's great work.
So apparently, what appealed to Western people, British people was the unfortunate cookies.
Okay.
They found it funny, but to Asians, I think they look at the chopstick one, they're like, ah,
Yeah, exactly.
yes, I see what you mean.
The forbidden thing.
Yeah, exactly. So it's kind of interesting, the different target audience, well, different feedback from different kinds of people. I was talking I was talking to someone.
Cultures.
Exactly. I mean, a few people came up to me. So like, again, some parents came up to me and they're like, oh yeah, the unfortunate cookies one is actually quite funny. But then most of the majority of the Asian ones come up and saw the chopstick one and were like, ah,
Yeah.
And I had my I was dressed up really nicely. I had my little shirt.
I saw on your story.
And then I was
very fly.
I brought my pen with me, so I was like signing the postcards.
Wow.
I'm acting famous before I am.
I mean, funny story about signing postcards or signing cards. I told you before I was in a musical when I was 10 years old, and one day my dad printed out pictures of me.
Yeah.
And my costume and stuff in front of a castle. And I signed a bunch of them and walked around Munich, and people actually recognized me. And I gave them like the cards, and they're like, oh my God. And I'm like, wow, I'm 10 years old and people will recognize me on the streets.
Let's go.
That was like similar. Because I wasn't actually famous.
Yeah, me neither. But I was just acting.
Yeah, I was just a random 10-year-old kid that was put in this show, but yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, I get to meet someone from Hong Kong actually when I was there, and I was talking about like the motive of my project, right?
Yeah,
like, yeah, I see what you're doing, and then we had like a long 15-minute chat, just about like stuff and like what I'm trying to do, and I got some, like he was like some people in the industry caught eye as well, so
okay.
It was pretty rewarding that I was able to talk to them. And
yeah.
Again, like I said, having your business card taken by a good amount of people, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, it's events like these, such as conferences or galleries or like exhibitions, are all. You good?
Yeah, I'm just hot.
Oh, fair. It is quite warm.
Yeah.
There's ice in your water. Cold water.
Drink.
What I was going to say, events like these are for networking purposes mainly. So you really need to make sure you talk to as many people as you can. And I'm very aware of this because I'm going on a conference not next week, the week after, which is the biggest stem cell conference. So there'll be a lot of employers there and stuff that I wouldn't talk to. So yeah, it's good you made the most of it and got a lot of people to talk to you.
Well, this is like 4 years and up to this point, of course I'm going to make it my moment, right?
Yeah, of course. I mean, you'd be a fool if you didn't, if that makes sense.
Some people just want the paper and just get it done with, but I actually want to take pride in this, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's enough people that just do it because, I have a degree. Yeah. But then there's people like us that do it because it's an accomplishment. Have interest. Yeah. It's not an easy thing. Yeah. I mean, not everyone goes to university. Not every person studies. Yeah. It's not the easy thing. It's quite hard. But yeah,
I think people need to just be more like treasure what they have more. Yeah. Be grateful for what they're having.
That's a good topic. There's not enough people out there that actually
realize how good, like how fortunate they are.
Yeah. A lot of people, like with my upbringing in an international school. Yeah. There's a lot of wealthy families there, and a lot of kids that just think, oh, my family's wealthy, I own everything. Or even even in Crown Place, I had that impression. People treated the reception staff so badly.
They're not slaves.
Yeah, some people I saw were like, "Where's my package? Give me my package now." Yeah. That kind of thing. Where I'm like, okay,
they're humans.
First of all, they're humans. Mm-hmm. They don't work for you. Yeah. Why do you think that you have the right to talk to them like that? In my opinion, no matter how low or like how much beneath you think they are, they're still humans. They still deserve respect. let's be honest. As a stem cell biologist, yeah, I know my job is quite high up there and stuff. But that doesn't mean I treat other people like shit.
Well, I think that's just human decency, isn't it?
Yeah. But there's a lot of people out there that just don't have that human decency. There's a lot of people out there that will just because they think they're better than you, treat you unfairly. And that's horrible. But,
treat people with respect, kids.
Yeah, everyone who's listening, deep message right here. Treat people with respect.
Also send help.
Why?
I'm kidnapped by Raph.
Sure.
I'm just kidding. I think the alcohol is kicking in.
Already.
I haven't drank in a while.
Same. Well, yeah.
I want 2 more plum wines in my fridge right now.
Wow.
I swear I'm not an alcoholic.
Alcohol addict.
Sure.
Alcoholic right here.
But yeah, back to the London thing. I had a great time, honestly.
Yeah.
Me and my course mates, we all had like a little pub thing afterwards where we just sat down and have a meal and just kind of like talk about like, oh, we've made it. I said we've done it. We've made it for at least 20 times throughout the 4 days. I was like, we've done it.
Yeah.
We're here. We finished. Yes.
But you deserve
done
that.
it, yeah.
I mean, I felt the same way when I finished my bachelor's. I was like, I made it through. I've done it. I've gotten a good grade. I'm happy. I'm at the next step, and that's where I wanted to be, where I need to be. And now look at me. I'm starting a PhD in 2.5 months. So,
crazy stuff.
Yeah. Shall we take a quick break and then talk about future plans?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I want to tell you more about London, though.
Yeah. Oh, okay, fine. Tell us more about London. And then
Sorry, I won't shut the fuck up.
No. I mean, this is what this podcast lives off of, right? Just
I mean,
chatting.
This is our last one. I want to talk more.
Yeah,
make
for
it
sure,
a good finale for now.
Exactly.
Season 1 finale, innit?
Season 1, yeah. This finishes season 1.
No, London was fun. I think I had the most fun for the past, 3 to 4 years. In this, like, again, because it's so rewarding that we've reached this point. And me and my friends, I've been looking back at those years. Again, I don't know if I told you, when we had our last like lecture or / class, I was on that same day I was watching The Office finale.
Okay.
So I was like, oh my god. It hit me so hard on that day.
Yeah.
Because although it was such a busy day because everyone's still rushing their assignments and stuff.
Yeah.
But when I was watching the episode, I'm like, oh my god.
It's the end.
Yeah, exactly. It's the end of something.
Yeah, it's the end of something that is important and has been your life for the past 4 years.
So I don't like thinking about, oh, this is the last time I'm going to do this. This is the last time I'm going to do that. I hate those. I hate, same as we were talking earlier, like I hate goodbyes. But I had to say a couple of goodbyes to some of the people already, like maybe 2 or 3 people which I'm never going to see. So even though I only met them through other people, like but then still, this is the last time I'm gonna see them. I'm gonna miss them.
Of course.
Yeah, I'm a very sentimental person, and it's just it's kind of sad.
Don't cry.
I might cry. Who knows?
Don't cry in this podcast. it's okay. For audio listeners only, Justin just poured some water on his face to make it look like he's crying. No, it's fine being sentimental. I mean, it was weird for me as well to pack up everything into a storage unit once I was done with my bachelor's. The good thing was I knew I wasn't leaving because I was doing a master's here. Yeah. But September is going to be hard for me as well because I'll be leaving Norwich behind. And Norwich, as we've said, has been our home. So.
Like I said, London, super fun. I get to, I feel like me and my mates, oh my God, I'm turning British. I've been saying in it and mates for a while lately. But yeah, me and my course mates were
You're being anglicized.
oh god. Yeah, we were just reminiscing of the old times, especially from the people from year 0, which like foundation year for me. We were just talking about like, 4 years we've came so far ahead because pretty much like a majority of the people dropped out of year 0. Didn't make it into year 1, so us 5 or something stuck together till the very end. Like that's a very powerful moment to me, at least.
Yeah, no, for sure.
So I'm like, wow, we've really done it. We've made it after these 4 years, and like, I had a blast in London because I was actually staying at Monica's for those 4 days, and I had a fuck ton of fun. Yes, I didn't have sleep because their fucking cat keeps waking me up at like 3 a.m.
Oh,
but
they have
you know,
a cat. Okay, fair.
yeah, I was gonna eat that cat at some point. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Monica, be careful.
I'm just kidding.
Your cat might be going missing, and you know who this.
Ooh, what's that smell? It smells good in
is.
the barbecue smells good.
Wow. Would you eat a cat though?
Yes.
Actually,
Again, back to the topic. I would try anything.
fair enough.
Try it once, and then if I like it, whatever.
That food episode was a good episode.
Oh yeah, yes, yes.
yeah, food.
I remember before we talked about podcasts, I was like, "That's one topic we have to talk about."
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah. That I think I'll change my answer. The food episode was probably my favorite episode. Just to like compare and everything, and like just talk about food.
I still prefer childbirth and boom.
Fair enough. But yeah, so London overall was a good experience.
Yeah.
Glad to hear that. Cool. Let's take a short break.
Yeah.
And then talk more after the break. I have a feeling this episode is gonna last longer.
Oh, it will. Especially,
for sure.
I bought drinks specifically for myself to talk longer and linger more and be a bit more sentimental. You know, maybe some actual tears would come out later. We never know.
We never know. You're in for a treat, guys. But see you after the break. Have a good break. Go to the bathroom, whatever you need
Go
to
piss,
do.
girl.
And we'll see you in a few minutes or a few seconds, depending on if you skip forward or not.
Yeah, take a nice shit.
All right. See you guys.
See you in a
Bye.
Nose right in the mountain tonight, not for free to be seen. The kingdom of isolation, and it looks like I'm the queen. I do. The wind is howling like this snarling storm inside. Couldn't keep it in, heaven knows I tried. Don't let them in, don't let them see. Be the good girl you always have to be. Conceal, don't feel, don't let them know. And now they know. Let it go, let it go. Can't hold them back anymore. Let it go, let it go. The way to slam the door. I say, I'm going to say, let the storm, fuck, lay on. The cold never bothered me anyway. It's funny how some distance makes everything seem small. The feels get to me is more. It's time to see what I can do. Test the limits and break through. No right, no wrong, no rules for me. And now I'm free. Let it go, let it go. Can't hold them back anymore. Let it go, let it go. And the rain has slammed the doors. Here I stand, and we're going to stay. Let the storm rage on. The cold never bothers me anyway. Oh, I did a whole cover. Goddamn. What's up, lads?
I think that'll go into
The break.
the break for YouTube, but then the post
Yes.
post outro for audio for the first time post outro. But
When your legs don't work like
Oh
they
my
used
God.
to before. I've been learning a new song actually.
okay, wait. Before you start, we'll do.
Okay, go for it.
Ready?
Yeah, go for it.
Welcome back, everyone.
Woo!
Guess what? We have a guitar now.
Yeah, I stole it from a homeless.
Wow.
That was
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
Wow.
Stole it from a homeless who was busking.
Wow. That's kind of rude. Well, look, they're carrying something heavy.
Yeah, as I was saying, I'm learning
Yeah.
a new song.
Yeah, so you're learning a new song. Play it for us.
Ah! Hashiri no da da da. I don't know Japanese. Dang. Oh god, I'm a bit tipsy in it.
So, welcome
Blackbird
back to
singing in the dead of
everyone. Yeah, we've had a bit of fun during the break, and we sang Let It Go. So for those of you that are audio only, that have not seen the break yet, that's going post outro. So make sure to stay for that in
Yep.
case you want to see mine and Justin's horrible singing,
Blackbird singing
or
in
hear
the
it.
night.
But yeah, this has become a very sentimental episode. I think we're both a bit sad about leaving, especially because this is one of the last times we'll see each other for now.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I must say I've really enjoyed doing this podcast with you, man. It's been fun,
Same here.
and I really hope we continue it. And who knows, I might be in Hong Kong next year for a conference.
Yep.
And come by. But yeah, let's talk a bit about future plans. So you're moving back to Hong Kong. What's your plan? What do you have a plan? Are you just gonna make it up as you go?
Well, okay. Pass on the guitar.
Yeah. Swap. Swap while you answer your question.
So I think I don't know. When I go back to Hong Kong, I'll definitely see. So just let things happen.
Yeah.
Fuck, the music's making me sentimental.
What?
The music's making me so sentimental. Yeah.
Are
No.
you okay?
No, I'm
Are
good.
you
I'm good.
crying
I'm good.
already?
This shit's giving me tears. No, yeah, like I
You
said,
love-
back to Hong Kong.
You love my music that much.
Yeah. Love is a strong word.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, as I say, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna see what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I haven't found a job yet, but I'm gonna keep applying. But again, like I said, I wanna rest for the first year after 20 years of education. I think
20 years.
is it 20? I don't know. When did I start?
Oh, yeah, it's true, school,
when did I start kindergarten? Even
Fair enough.
Exactly, so-
5 years old, 6.
yeah, roughly around 15 to 20 years. Let's just say. Then I just want to go back and see what's available for me. I'll still do personal projects, hopefully. But,
Yeah.
I will take my time rather than rushing it like it's an assignment, right? So I guess we shall see what's gonna happen for me in Hong Kong. Maybe I'll live under a bridge. Who knows? I'll definitely be bored for the first bit, and I'll definitely be sad because I won't be able to meet my friends anymore. I definitely want to meet up with some of the friends in Hong Kong, but.
Yeah.
Like I said, not being able to hang out with my course mates anymore, that's going to be a bit sad because we almost see each other every week here in UK,
Yeah.
which I'm going to miss that because,
And we've seen each other more than every week.
yeah, but I mean, like, because we live close, first of all.
Yeah.
And we're in a student education setting.
Yeah.
But when I go back home, if I want to meet my friends, we're going to have to, like, try and find a day and then try to find a location to meet up.
Yeah.
Rather than, we're going to be in the city in the same time and meet it within the city, if you get what I mean.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a bit difficult or harder, even. And it's not going to be as convenient as, like, we used to do, where I just knock on your fucking door and, like, we'll just spend the night.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm going to miss that, definitely.
Yeah, same.
What are your plans?
Well, yeah, so I'm...
Pass on.
Pass on the guitar. Just... I love how we're, like, both flexing that we can play guitar without even, like...
Are you flexing, though?
Wow. Okay, fine. No, so I'm moving on beginning of September, like 5th, 6th September. Moving up to Newcastle. And then I start my PhD a week later on the 16th. And that's basically the next 3 or 4 years of my life planned. I've talked about... I've had a meeting with my new supervisor and stuff. She told me more about Japan. So I'll be in Japan for a week.
Okay.
In March next year. So that's going on. That's part of the plan, I guess. Which is kind of nice. I'm getting paid to go to Japan.
Yeah, there you go. That's
which
the
is
dream.
like really, really good. But yeah, this PhD, if I get through the first hurdle of assessments and stuff, it'll take 3 years, 3 or 4 years. So I'll be 27, 28, probably 27 once I finish
You're
my
old.
PhD.
God damn.
Yeah, I know. I'm old. although 27 is not a bad age to have a PhD yet. Most people are older with a PhD.
Yeah.
So it's quite good. But yeah, and then we'll see what happens after that. I can't really say because that's more than a year from now. So
yeah, I guess having a concrete plan isn't the best. Well, some people like having a concrete plan, but
I mean, I like having a plan, but I can't plan 4 years in advance.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, okay,
anything.
a year in advance is even pushing it. I have a plan for the rest of my masters.
Yeah.
But then everything's a bit up in the air. Like, I know roughly what's going to happen and how September's going to go, how October's going to go. But it's not like I have a day-by-day plan like I have now for my masters. But yeah, this music is really, really adding to the mood of today, I think. So yeah, in case you're enjoying the music,
in case you're enjoying,
we'll do more music episodes in future maybe. But yeah, that's everything for my future plans, I think. Yeah. God, I'm now really feeling sad.
it's okay. We'll enjoy this song.
Let's all just listen to Justin play.
Would you know my name if I saw you in heaven? Would you be the same if I saw you in heaven? Adeo. I don't know the lyrics actually. Be strong, but I know. Tears in hell.
Great song, Eric Clapton.
Right?
Yeah.
Don't fuck up.
Yeah, so that was Justin playing on the guitar. Very nice.
Yeah. In case photography don't work.
Yeah, exactly. Music is your backup.
Cooking is my backup. Music is also my backup.
It's good to have more than one backup. In case
I did think
photography
about
doesn't
it
turn out.
last time. I was like, I actually know a lot more than I thought I do.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think it's just nice to be multi-skilled. You who knows what can come in handy, if your friends go on
exactly.
camping.
At some point, you might want to join a band, and then you know how to play the guitar. You know how to sing.
I can play sports. I can play music.
Yeah.
I can drink. Drinking is a skill.
I don't think the last one counts.
It is a skill. I do art. I'm everything but academic.
And there's me, that's academic. But yeah, no, I mean, how this is gonna be very sentimental again.
I'll get the sad music on.
But if you think about yourself in a few months from now, how do you feel?
I feel like
now?
I think I'll be fine actually. After all, it's just a bit of adapting to the environment anyway.
Yeah, but you're leaving everyone you've met here behind.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm now myself being very sad.
Fuck.
Sorry guys, this is a sad podcast. We haven't really thought about what it would be like when we say goodbye. So for both of us, I think it's very emotional, this episode. The guitar is definitely setting the mood. Yeah. See, Norwich. Okay, what do you think about Norwich now that you've lived here for so long? And
I think
what's kind of your final impression of Norwich? Would you ever come back here?
yeah, definitely. When I went to London, I think, how much safer Norwich feels.
Yeah.
I don't think people realize that. Like
Norwich is so safe.
exactly. I genuinely feel
like I wouldn't mind going
comfortable
on a
here.
late night walk.
Yeah.
Like I don't think there's no danger of anything unless you walk down the roads that are typically dangerous.
yeah.
But
I genuinely find it more comforting. The ASMR.
But see, Norwich at first, I mean, for me, I don't know how it was for you when you first got here and how you made your decision to come here.
Yeah.
But for me, it was a thing of like, I visited the university, I visited Norwich, thanks. And I just felt at home.
Yeah.
And now that I've lived here for 4 years, I can really say that it has become my home, and I don't really think I could imagine myself somewhere else
Yeah.
for my undergraduate, for my 4 years.
Yeah.
It's really grown on me. Even though UEA campus, there's a lot of concrete, you really need to be a concrete person. And I'm not necessarily a concrete person, but it's grown on me. It's become part of my everyday life, right? So it's just become the normal, and I think changing that is kind of scary if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm not scared for Newcastle or something.
You're just
but
nervous.
I'm nervous because it's something new and it's the next step.
Yeah,
if that
but
makes sense.
if you look back at yourself 2 years later, you're gonna be like, oh wow, Newcastle is my new home now.
Exactly. Yeah, it'll be the same kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I think this is the good thing about us international people or students. We are very resilient. We move countless times in our lives. I mean, I can't really speak because the first time I ever moved was to Norwich, so I've only moved once in my entire life.
Yeah.
But then I moved within Norwich. I know that doesn't really count, but
Yeah. But I get what you mean. Yeah.
we do this thing where as internationals we're just always on the move.
Yeah,
if that makes
absolutely,
sense. And that gives us strength, I think, and that gives us resilience of meeting new people in a new place, of making new connections, making new friends. And so out of those reasons, I'm not worried about moving. glasses are coming out.
Yeah.
Looking like an academic.
So I can hide my tears.
Yeah. But what I was saying, I'm not out of the reasons that I know I'll be fine. I know I'll make new friends. I know I'll adapt because that's kind of what
Well,
we're
you just
used
have to anyways.
and that's what we've done for most of our lives. It's still nerve-wracking. It's still scary to a certain extent. I don't know how you feel about it, but you're also going back home versus I'm going to a completely new place.
I think once I go home, it's going to be a bit lonely, like I said, without the friends being available around me. But I think I still am happy to go home because who doesn't like going home, first of all? But second of all, I will find a kind of a comfort because of all the times I've complained about the UK, I think I'm ready to go back and settle down for a while at least. Or, we never know. I say this now, but then maybe I'll be back in Europe or UK working. You never know.
Yeah, of course.
But like I said, for now, my mindset is I want to go home, want to spend some time with my family that I've lacked over the past 7 years. I want to spend more time with the place because, again, things change so fast. 7 years, and I want to do cultural preservation stuff as well. So actually staying there actually makes more sense,
Yeah.
And I don't want to go back only for summer now because it feels like I'm just back for a holiday. But I want to actually live again back at home, which I have a faint memory of actually again going back home for summer only is very different to living there.
Yeah, for sure.
And I miss
because your mindset is different.
Exactly.
One mindset is I'm only gonna be here for a few weeks or whatever. Like my mindset the last 2 weeks was like I'm on a holiday. I'm not at home if that makes sense. I'm at home, but I'm more on holiday than I am at home.
Yeah.
And I've called coming back to Norwich, coming back home.
Yeah.
Because this is where I live. This is where I have my own flat. Everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, the mindset changes depending on whether you're actually staying there for a few weeks or for an indefinite period of time.
I've been telling people that I miss Hong Kong winter. Hong Kong summer is dreadful. Fucking hell.
You mean too hot?
Yeah, too hot. Literally, sweat can drip down your arms just from going outside. And you don't even do sports. You're just walking straight. Sweat just drip down your arm. But then I just miss winter because it's a vibe that I forgot how it felt, right? I remember winter, and I prefer winter in a sense because in Hong Kong it's not that cold, so I can cycle in my shorts, but then not feel hot at the same time. Yeah. So I miss that, and I want to experience that again, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, I just can't wait to go home. Half of me wants to go home, half of me wants to stay, but I know the bigger part of me says that I don't want to stay here because I genuinely, for now at least, I don't see much of a reason why I should stay here.
Do you feel a bit disconnected from home?
A tad, yeah. I mean, my friends...
You think going home and spending more time there will re-establish that connection?
I wouldn't say re-establish, but gives me a new perspective. Because again, I've been in the UK for 7 years. It's given me this impression.
You've grown up. You've become a new person.
Exactly. And the Hong Kong I knew was definitely not the same.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to kind of connect back with home of how it feels like and what's the vibe over back there.
I mean, I have a story to tell.
Yeah, go for it.
From the last 2 weeks, which is kind of the same. It's not that I've been disconnected, but that things have changed. I mean, the Germany I knew as a kid is not the Germany
exactly
I know now. For example, trains aren't as safe anymore. So there have been several incidents of refugees attacking people with knives and whatever.
Right.
Which didn't used to happen that much, but now it happens maybe once, twice every week in Germany.
Okay.
And so it was kind of strange because I went to my grandparents last weekend and I took the train there, and I was always conscious of that, of being okay, stay alert, make sure nothing happens because something could happen. Whereas maybe 5-10 years ago, I wouldn't have any worry because it was just different back then. I think when your home changes, it becomes...
You feel a bit disconnected because you don't catch on with it, right?
Exactly. You've been away and you're coming back to something you thought you knew, but turns out you don't really know it. Yeah. These topics are so sentimental today.
I'm getting a bit emotional. Like I was just thinking,
it's okay to cry, man.
I will, maybe. I was just saying to Raph earlier.
At some point this night, you'll cry.
Yeah, probably. I'll cry whenever.
Sure.
I've been trying to cry.
It's okay.
I have been trying to cry.
Let it out.
I have like. It's weird, right? Because everyone knows me as a sentimental person. For these, yeah. I've cried once or twice this year in front of my course mates, which I usually don't, because I mean it's not healthy for me to bottle it up. But I always tell people that I do kind of put up a face. Like it's natural.
I'm the same.
It's natural that we bottle up a bit. You know,
it's we don't want to burden other people. I think, and as internationals, I think that's more of an issue. We think we burden people more because we think not necessarily that we have more problems, but there's more. We've been through more. Yeah, if that makes sense.
Because I've been telling my friends that I feel there's well, unless I'm really like in the mood, I've always felt this kind of a barrier between me and them. Yeah. So obviously, we're in a friend group, but I'm Asian and they're like British or like what we call Western. Yeah. So there's always kind of a mental barrier that I put myself in, and I'm probably just imagining it as well. But I just can't help but visualize that there's a difference between us.
I get that, but I think it's a lot of things that are in your head.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I think that's a mental barrier you're drawing for yourself because that's just how you see it. But it doesn't necessarily need to be like that, if that makes sense.
Yeah. But then, my friends comforted me, assuring that that's not true. I have great friends, honestly.
Thank you. Wow. Fine. I made dinner for you how many times?
You're a friend.
Wow, okay. Fine. Get out of my student accommodation right now.
I gotta pee anyways.
No, just kidding.
No, but
love you, bro.
Sure.
Wow.
Minus the bro, then sure.
Okay. I see how it is.
At least you don't have to know.
At least cover your ears for this next bit.
For the next 20 minutes, please cover your ears.
20 minutes.
I'm going to be expressing my love right now.
Wow, 20 minutes. I feel special.
Yeah. So, back on the topic. I'm talking about friends. I'm starting to say goodbye to one by one of the friends I'm not gonna see. Yeah. Till I go back. Well, not till, but till I visit next time, or who knows. But that's kind of sad. It's like I've been watching like Elimination. Not Elimination. It's like Squid Game, innit?
Okay, yeah.
Fuck, I said that. Oh,
you're getting so British.
God. Yeah.
Are we a British podcast now? In it?
In it, yeah.
Yeah, in it. Sorry, we're making fun of the Brits, but
but I forgot what I want to say. Yeah, so
friends.
I have to say bye to one of them like one by one, and it's kind of sad because like this is the last time I'll see your face in real life. Yeah. Holy shit.
Excuse you?
Oh my god. Excuse Raph, you? What the fuck? Oh my god. Spotify listeners, did you just hear that? Raph just burped so fucking loud.
That's gonna get cut out.
That's gonna cost me work.
Exactly.
But like I said,
you're giving yourself more work here.
No.
Yeah.
But like I said, I have to say bye to them one by one, which is kind of sad. It's like an elimination thing, right? It's like, oh, which one I'm gonna? Because I've been trying to meet up with a lot of people like during these last couple of days. Like I said, relationships are really important to me. I mean, friendship kind of relationship. So, and I've had this conversation with someone else as well. I said, even though we're in a group, I still want to have like a special individual relationship with those specific people within the group.
Yeah.
That way, I'm gonna be able to conversate with each other rather than having in our little sub-circles,
that little group,
right?
and so
So what I'm talking about is I'm trying to maintain or like at least add on to these personal relationships, and having to say them like one by one goodbye just makes me a bit sad because I no one likes goodbye.
No.
Especially my circumstance where I'm leaving the country and they're all here, you know.
Yeah.
That just sucks because
of course you're leaving them behind, and
and every summer
you're the only one, right?
And every summer I would just treat it as like, oh, I'll see you in the next academic year, you know. But then it's different this time, so it's kind of just
for me it's a bit easier because I'm moving away, but I'm only moving to Newcastle. Most of my friends are staying here in Norwich because they're doing PhD or whatever here. But worst comes to worst, it's a 5-hour train.
Yeah.
Like,
exactly. For me, it's a 14-hour flight.
Exactly. It's not a 14-hour flight to see my friends. It's a 5-hour train. And my friend that has a car has said he'll drive up to see.
Exactly.
Like it's
at least you're in the same country, right?
Yeah. It's still far.
Yeah.
But it's not as far, and it's easier to keep that connection, I think. So I'm not as worried.
I've got a great fucking quote that I made up when I was young.
That you made up?
I don't know if I made it up. My friend definitely like gave me inspiration. It was something like, friendship may be far in distance, but never in the heart. That hits hard. I used to write a lot. Like I guess you can call it diary, but
poetry.
Not poetry. Okay. It's like diary, but I update myself. But I've been writing that for like since 2016. So 8 years now. Holy shit. But yeah, I at the end of that, like for the first little book I've read, I like as a quote, I'm thinking, how should I finish this? Because the book is mainly about the relationships I have with people. So it's like friendships may be far in distance, but never in the heart. I think that was one of the most perfect like phrases I could finish it on. But
that's true. You keep your friends in your heart, and true friends, I think, are people that even if you don't talk for a while, when you talk, it feels like you've just talked yesterday or whatever with. Yeah, and I think I like to think that's kind of the bond we have. We've not seen each other for the past 2 weeks yet. It feels like we've talked.
Well, I just texted you so casually today.
Yeah, exactly. It feels like we've talked every single day, and it just comes naturally. But that's great. I mean,
absolutely.
That's so good. Why are we shaking hands?
I'm not shaking hands. I'm holding your hand.
Oh,
I'm caressing it.
At least don't look.
It's been 20 minutes yet.
No. Yeah.
I want to take a pee break.
Shall we take another break?
Yeah, this is the first time we've had two breaks.
First time we've taken 2 breaks. But we'll take another break. I think you all understand why we are having a long conversation. There's the sad music again. But
you know, this is the music to like listening exams for me.
Oh really?
Yeah, so the pause between like sections, this is the fucking music.
But if you're sick and tired of hearing our voices, feel free to stop listening or watching. If you enjoy us talking about just life and our experiences and how we feel about moving on, I guess we'll see you after a second break. Enjoy whatever you do in this break. If you don't come back, thank you for listening to our final episode. We've really enjoyed making this podcast together.
Yes.
And hopefully we can continue it from opposite ends of the world.
Yes.
But But yeah, we'll see you. We'll see you in a bit if you continue to listen.
When your legs don't work like they used to before.
Oh god, that's bad singing. Okay. Bye bye, guys. Bye bye. Cool.
Alright, I actually gotta pee.
Yeah, take the key.
Take the key? Take the pee or take the pee?
Take the key.
Take the key or take the pee?
Take the key to pee.
Oh, Raph, you pissed yourself.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Sorry. I was so sad, man.
That tear's coming out of your fucking dick. That was a good bathroom break. You know, you guys are really in for a treat today. It's our last episode, and I think we're all just getting a bit sad. Not gonna lie. Yeah, it's weird that Raph is not here. It's just me. Honestly, though, guys, this has been a wild journey, and I really enjoyed it a lot. Don't tell Raph. Holy shit. Okay. Raph is here. Oh, also, he peed himself on the fucking couch.
What did you say, man?
Nothing.
What did you say?
Said how beautiful you are.
How beautiful I am right
Yeah.
now. I'm so beautiful.
Sorry.
Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Wow. You can't really aim when you piss, right? Because
That's not mine. That's not mine.
Sure. Guys,
And you pissed at the middle of the fucking couch.
Justin can't aim. Welcome back. Oh, these are your headphones.
My mama don't like you, but she likes everyone. My mama just fucking hate you, and she likes everyone.
Wow.
My mama fucking hates you.
Okay, let's do this. Last part.
Yeah, last part.
And then we eat, and then we go to yours.
Okay.
And we drink more.
Wanna do it more. That's dick sucking.
Okay, ready?
Yeah, go for it. To be fair, I already clapped once before you came in.
Well, to be fair, we're doing it again. Okay. Oh At least don't watch this.
Alright.
Welcome back, guys.
Sup, motherfuckers?
Wow. Okay, starting this third half. It's not a third half anymore.
Third half. What the fuck does third half mean?
It's a third half. 3-2. It's music, right? 3-2 time signature.
Whatever you say. Whatever you say.
Part 3 of today's episode, the final episode.
Yeah.
You've heard us talk about our future, our past, what we're doing now. Yeah, it's been a sentimental one today. You've heard us play some guitar as well. This is a very, very special episode, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
And one thing I just want to say, Justin.
You love me?
No. Not just kidding. It's been wonderful, man. It's been so good.
Give me a fucking handshake.
Bro, we need to properly do a hug thing.
Give me a handshake. Yeah, there you go.
Firm
Solid handshake.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's been a pleasure, and we've really gotten to know each other better over these last few months.
think so. I mean,
It's been since January, so it's been like 6 months. So
I've always told people
Half a year.
it's the conversations I'm gonna miss when I'm
Yeah.
leaving this country. Conversations is the one thing that I really love about my experience here. So that again, like having a podcast itself is already like a fat conversation, isn't it?
it's great because it gives us an excuse to have a conversation. And if people like it, even better. If people don't like it, who cares? We're doing it for us.
Exactly. Fuck you all haters out there.
Wow. all the haters out there that say our podcast isn't a real podcast.
Suck my lollipop.
Wow. No, it's really been special.
No.
I think we have a bond that neither of us will forget.
Be jealous, Elise.
Wow. Yeah, be jealous.
I think I've had too much to drink.
But yeah, no, it's been great, and I really do hope we continue this.
I'd like to say a few words as well.
Okay.
Sorry, I keep cutting you off. Fuck you, first of all.
No, say.
No, but yes, like we mentioned earlier, growing up in the UK, 7 years. I keep saying 7 years. Once I was 7 years. Yeah, it's because I was here for the majority of the part when I was maturing and understanding concepts and like growing up and having actually like proper thoughts and stuff. That changed me a lot as a person. I really appreciate every experience I've had in the UK that made me the person I am today. Like, if I think about it, if I were in Hong Kong, I wouldn't have taken photography. You
wouldn't be the person you are today.
Exactly. I wouldn't be taking photography. I wouldn't be thinking about the stuff I think about now. It truly opened my eye to be an international student, right?
Yeah.
Because travel broadens the mind. I really like that phrase. And I think that's really true because you're accepting different aspects of different cultures that you can take home and you can apply to your own life.
Exactly.
And I think that's a really privileged thing to have. And I think everyone should travel more as well if you have the ability as well as a source to do so.
The funds,
Yeah, so I've been telling my friends all to come to Hong Kong for once. Let me show you what you're missing. Let me show you what life is about.
See, I've heard this many times, but I think it's very true. And I think, so this is to do with money. And the quote or the saying goes, never regret any money you spend because it's all memories, it's all experiences.
Even the cigarettes?
Okay, that's different.
I got you there.
That's different. But okay, say you spend £1,000 on traveling somewhere.
Yeah.
So what? You'll make memories, you'll make friends, you'll gain experience.
Yeah.
Money you can always get back.
True.
Time you can't.
Or steal back.
Time you can't.
You ignored me. Okay, yeah, sorry.
But that's I think very powerful.
Yeah.
So it's true. Time is a ticking bomb. We cannot get time back.
Yeah.
As far as we know, time travel hasn't been achieved yet.
Or if you make a pact with the devil, I'm sure you can do something about it.
But I think this is something I've come to realize throughout my 4 years here is that it's worth spending that 30-40 quid on a concert because the memories I make are going to be better than the regrets of not going.
It's a one-time thing. You're going to experience it.
Exactly.
You know?
I mean, I recently bought tickets to see, do you know Sir Ian McKellen?
No.
The guy that played Gandalf in The Lord of the
Oh,
Rings?
okay, yeah.
So he's performing in a play that's coming to Norwich.
Oh, okay. Pretty cool.
I bought tickets with a friend because I'm like, I want to see him on stage. I don't regret any bit of that because it's going to be an experience. I'm going to do it, be there with my friend. It's going to be great. I do not regret any bit of money I've spent so far.
Good.
And I think that's something a lot of people might not realize. Like a lot of people might be more cautious with money or spend less money. But if you have the funds and you want to go to the Taylor Swift concert or whatever, go. What?
Not the Taylor Swift concert.
Okay, whatever.
Oh, I'm getting cancelled by Swifties now. Damn it.
Exactly.
Let me play a Taylor Swift song so I can redeem myself.
But if you have the funds to do it, just do it. I mean, I know it sounds like Nike, but just do it.
We're not sponsored.
It's worth it. You'll create memories. You'll some people I've met through concerts, through travel, through whatever. And it's been some of the best experiences. One guy, when I was flying somewhere, I don't remember where, I was sitting next to a guy who aspired to be the next David Attenborough, so do like nature documentaries and
Good stuff, yeah.
If I hadn't gone on that flight, I wouldn't have met this person, and I wouldn't have had the experience I have now. So no regrets whatsoever. And I think that's an important part. Okay, Justin's about to play a Taylor Swift song for all you Swifties out there.
Once upon a time, a few mistakes ago, I was in your sight. You got me alone. You found me. You found me. You found me.
Sorry for the terrible
I
singing,
guess you
guys.
didn't care, and I guess you liked that. And when I fell hard, you took a step back. Without me, without me, without me.
All right, Justin. As lovely as your playing is, please stop. I think the listeners have had enough of our singing and playing.
When your mouth don't shut the fuck up.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I think it's been great, and I think this is a good way to end the podcast. Reflecting on the last 6 months, and I think for me, I'm grateful to you to have learned so much about you.
Same here.
And grateful to have learned so much about the different cultures and where we come from and how we use our experiences to essentially live in the UK and make our way through life.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you, and I'm proud of myself as well. We've achieved a lot since we've been here. Yeah, I mean, what more is there to say? I'm grateful and I'm proud. I think that's two of the main things that I wanted to bring across today. It's sad because we're ending a chapter of our life, but it's also exciting because we're starting a new chapter.
Yeah.
And it'll be really exciting to see where things lead, and we'll stay in touch for sure. And it'll be extremely interesting to see where you end up, what you do.
Say goodbye to my youth.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like through going through uni, we've become official adults.
Yeah, definitely. That's for sure.
We've left our youth behind us. We've learned everything we need to learn from our younger selves, and
yeah, I occasionally reflect from year one of being here, and I could tell myself that I've gone through a lot, as well as I've changed a lot personality wise, and the way I'm thinking. I'm really happy with who I am today as well, and surely enough, I will keep evolving to a different person.
Yeah, for sure.
So far, I'm happy to see the development I've had, the different kinds of ways or like things I've handled stuff. I think that's part of growing up, and exactly why I'm proud of myself is because I'm matured a bit.
Yeah.
You see me joking around a lot, but that's just me trying to have fun, light up the mood and stuff like that. And I've told my friends all of this, like, maybe I may be a clown time to time, but if I have to be serious, I will be serious.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
And
there's always time for jokes, but there's when to be serious, and that's a good quality to have, because not many people have that quality.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we'll call it there.
Yeah.
It's been a long episode, but again, thank you to all our listeners, all our streamers. It's been great to
thanks, chat.
Share everything. And if you do want to hear more of us in future, please do let us know by commenting on the YouTube, or
just text us.
Give us a review. If you know us, if you have our numbers or Instagrams, whatever, text us. Tell us which episode you enjoyed the most and why.
Hit the notification.
just
you message us.
Yeah, just let us know if we should continue this, because I think both of us, we really would enjoy it. But we want to know if you would also enjoy it. and if you would listen.
But at the same time, we're kind of doing this for ourselves.
Exactly.
As well,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah. We're using this to reflect on our lives, and I think that's quite.
I'm happy we get to share this though, because again, like I said, I was looking back at the episodes time to time just to. It's a nice archive of conversations to look back to.
Exactly.
And I think, again, like I said, once again, like conversations is a beautiful thing. I don't think people notice that enough. But being able to look back in this record or history of what we've talked about in our perspective, and just kind of like the times we've had discussing and the laughs and memories we've had on this same room, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
It's nice. I think
we've made memories in this room
Exactly.
that we won't forget. And that's special in itself.
Absolutely, yeah.
But yeah, thank you so much for listening. Give us your feedback in whatever ways. Give us a review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, whatever. Let us know what you think and if you'd enjoy future episodes from across the world. But yeah, thanks, Justin.
Thank you, Raph. Same to you.
All right, we're working
for our Spotify people. We just made out.
we just had a good little hug.
Yeah.
But here's Justin playing some outro music, so please listen, enjoy, and we'll see you hopefully sometime soon. Thank you for listening. Thanks for being a part of this Norwich International's podcast. This will always be our foundation no matter where we are in the world, and we might continue it. Have a lovely night, morning, day, wherever you are in the world, wherever you're listening
Absolutely.
from. Good night, good day. See you guys soon.
Thank you everyone for listening to us from my behalf.
Thank you.
I've enjoyed having these conversations and getting to know some of the guests even more.
Exactly, yeah.
And yeah, I think this is a really good memory to leave behind.
Yeah. All right, guys.
I'm gonna go cry now.
Yeah, let's go have dinner and cry. And
cry with pasta.
Watch the football game.
Let's go!
All right, guys. See you guys in the future. Bye-bye.
Goodbye. Way.
Hey, last episode done.
Let's go.
That was a sad episode. That was a sad ending.
Yeah. Put sad music over it.
We should actually.